What part of your identity are you questioning right now? And how might God be inviting you to see yourself through his eyes today? That question, it really hits close to home, doesn't it? I mean, we live in a world that's just constantly broadcasting messages about who we should be.
Oh, absolutely. What to achieve, how to look.
Exactly. And it's so easy to feel, well, lost, to start questioning if we're enough. You kind of soak these messages up, or sometimes without even realizing it.
hmm They definitely shape how we see ourselves.
But what if there's a deeper truth, something solid that can quiet all that noise, something that offers real peace, maybe purpose, a feeling of belonging? Today, let's explore that. Let's
Yeah.
look at this journey of self-worth through a different lens, a really transformative one.
Yes. And, this quest for identity, for knowing you're truly seen and valued, it's not new. It's a timeless human struggle, really, across cultures, across generations.
Yeah.
But maybe now, with social media, constant comparison, it feels more intense.
It does.
So understanding this is, well, it's vital, essential for finding that inner peace in a demanding world.
Okay, let's really dig into this then, because so many people feel this. Think about, say, a high school student, maybe in California, surrounded by perfect images online.
Impossible standards?
Yeah. And every scroll, maybe every look in the mirror just whispers, not good enough, not thin enough, not pretty enough.
It's relentless.
Or maybe a father, perhaps down in Texas, feeling this huge pressure to provide, tying his whole sense of self-worth to his job, his paycheck.
Right. When things get tough economically, or maybe a promotion doesn't happen.
He feels like he's failing, like he's not enough. So many of us get these messages, don't we? Compare, prove, perform, earn your spot.
It's pervasive. It's this cultural current that just chips away at us.
Yeah, erodes that sense of peace, the inherent value.
And what's really interesting, or maybe insidious, is how subtle these pressures often are. They're not always shouted demands. They're just in the air we breathe.
Like unspoken expectations.
Exactly. The achievements to chase, the image to keep up, this constant hum of competition, this world, this system of external measures. It shapes us unconsciously, leading us to think our worth is conditional, something we have to earn constantly.
It's exhausting, this performance treadmill,
Yeah.
always striving, never quite arriving.
Only feeling a bit behind, chasing
Right.
enough,
And the goalposts just keep moving.
always. It's a tiring way to live.
Utterly draining. Chase success, get the things, perfect the image.
Yeah.
Then maybe you'll be worthy. But what if? What if that's not the real story? What if there's a completely different narrative? A better word, you could say.
A counter-narrative.
Yes. A voice of truth that cuts right through all that comparison and performing. That's what we need to grasp today. This other message, this truth that offers real freedom from that soul-tiring cycle. And this better word, it points us to something really core, something ancient and profound. It's captured beautifully in Psalm 139, verse 14. It says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Now, fearfully and wonderfully made. That sounds significant. Deep. But what does it really mean? What's underneath that powerful phrase?
Well, connecting this to the bigger picture, it's not just poetry, It's the foundation for understanding what we might call divine design, real intentionality behind your existence.
Okay, divine design.
Yeah, it pushes back against the idea that we're just accidents or, flawed copies.
Right, products of chance.
Instead, it suggests each person was crafted meticulously, with immense care, purpose, and intention by God.
Like an artist creating a masterpiece.
Precisely. Your specific talents, your personality, who you are. It's not random. It's part of a deliberate, thoughtful design.
Wow.
And this truth, it shifts everything. It means your value is inherent, woven into you.
Not earned.
Not earned, not based on performance or what people think. It's a given, a foundational truth,
Yeah.
like a birthright.
That's a huge shift, really monumental, going from constantly striving for value, trying to prove yourself, looking over your shoulder.
Always feeling like you're on shaky ground.
Yeah, to actually living from a value that's already there, given by God. Imagine the freedom in that. It's like realizing you've been running a race you didn't need to enter.
Or trying to earn a prize that was already yours.
Yes. The relief. Taking that deep breath, knowing your worth isn't tied to your last success or how you look today or your bank account.
It's grounded in something much deeper, divine design.
So what does that mean? To just stop performing and just be?
Exactly. And that leads right into this idea of having an identity secure in Christ.
See, the world operates on transactions, right? You're worthy if you achieve this, if you look like that, if you own these things.
Conditional.
Very conditional. And chasing that external validation is endless, exhausting.
Totally.
But this spiritual truth says something radically different. Your worth is already received.
Already received, not earned.
Not worked for. It's a gift, a fundamental fact about you. And the love that comes with it. It's unconditional.
No strings attached.
No hidden clauses, no list of requirements you have to meet first. It's just there, freely given.
Okay, help me picture that.
Think of it like maybe an inheritance you can't lose. It's yours simply because of who you are in the family.
Right. Doesn't depend on your behavior that day.
Or like citizenship. Your rights aren't based on daily performance, but on your status as a citizen.
I see.
So this gives you a sense of pre-approved acceptance. You're okay before you do anything.
That takes the pressure off immensely. It frees you from that cycle of trying to earn what you already possess deep down. It shifts your whole posture from scarcity and striving
To abundance and rest.
Exactly. When you really grasp that you're already loved, chosen, seen as enough, it changes everything.
How so?
Well, how you see yourself, how you handle setbacks, how you relate to others, how you face challenges, it all starts to shift.
Okay, so this sounds incredibly powerful, but how does it work in real life? For someone listening right now who just feels inadequate, maybe struggling with how they look or worried sick about money, how does knowing this actually help them? What does it mean for Monday morning?
Right, and that's the really beautiful part. This isn't just theory. It's a reality that can change how we experience life. We have some powerful real-life stories that show this in action. Remember the high school student in California, deeply struggling with body image?
That constant negative self-talk. Yes. Feeling less than all the time. Then, in 2023, she did something specific, something intentional. She started replacing those negative thoughts, maybe even actual notes she'd written, with verses from Psalm 139.
Actively countering the lies.
Actively putting reminders where she'd see them. She said something really profound. I needed to see what God said about me, not just what I saw.
Wow. That's powerful.
It really is. And this deliberate act, done consistently, it started to change her inner world, slowly but surely.
It wasn't overnight.
No, not instant magic, but a steady rewiring of how she saw herself. And eventually her confidence came back, but rooted in something deeper this time.
Rooted in her design.
Exactly. She found peace by embracing how she was made. And then think about the father in Texas, feeling like a failure as a provider, his whole identity wrapped up in his paycheck.
Carrying that heavy weight, affecting everything.
Right. He also turned to affirmations, but rooted specifically in his identity in God, speaking truth into his anxiety.
Especially when things felt tough.
Especially then. And he had this breakthrough moment, realizing, my identity isn't my paycheck, it's my position as a child of God. Loved, valued, no matter what.
That's freedom.
True freedom. And that shift, changing his identity anchor from performance to position, it brought this incredible peace, strength for him, for his family.
It shows how a perspective shift, grounded in truth, can ripple outwards.
Absolutely impacts everything.
And these stories, they highlight something crucial, don't they? Both people took action. They didn't just wish things were different. They actively engaged with the truth.
They used it as a weapon, almost.
You could say that. They used spiritual truth to deliberately silence those lies of inadequacy. They countered the negative self-talk, the world's pressures, which makes you ask, right, what was the key thing they both did?
They chose a different narrative.
They made a deliberate, consistent choice to internalize a new story about themselves, God's story, about their inherent worth.
And the result wasn't just feeling better for a moment.
No, it was deeper. A real restoration of confidence, resilience, peace.
It's about participating in your own transformation, actively receiving that truth.
Yes, living it out.
So when we put it all together, this understanding of our divine design that we're fearfully, wonderfully made, loved unconditionally, the ultimate outcome is, well, it's life-changing. It unlocks purpose, confidence,
Right.
peace.
It really does.
It just completely reframes how you walk through the world.
It absolutely does. To walk boldly in the truth of who you are, it means living from that place of value, not constantly scrambling for it.
Okay.
And that changes your whole approach. Daily life, interactions. You're not driven by needing approval anymore.
Or paralyzed by fear of not measuring up.
Exactly. You operate from security. Knowing your worth isn't up for debate. And that allows your unique purpose, your design, to actually emerge without insecurity holding it back.
Because you know you're loved, Made with intention.
hmm When you really embrace how God made you, you stop that exhausting striving. You stop trying to earn what's already yours.
You start living from it.
You start living from it. From wholeness, authenticity, peace. It's like realizing the bucket was never empty to begin with.
That's such a powerful thought to hold on to, a really key takeaway. You were made with intention. You are loved without condition. Your identity is secure.
Yes,
That cuts through so much noise, doesn't it? All the expectations, the comparisons.
it truly does.
So as we wrap up our time thinking about this, I want to bring us back to where we started. Back to that question for you to reflect on personally. Carry it with you. What part of your identity are you questioning? And how might God be inviting you today to see yourself through his eyes? May you find real peace and clarity in that reflection.